I've been dreading today's doctor's appointment for 25 years, and I'm not even kidding. As a newly turned 25-year-old girly, it means the time is finally here. Today is my first ever smear test, aka a cervical screening. Now, personally, I've always known this is something all women need for their health, but in saying that, I've never actually seen anyone speak about this. So, I'm here today to be a big sister or best friend for the girlies who are also like me, nervous and uneducated with what a smear test actually entails. Now, it isn't showing my you-know-what to a stranger part that's unsettling for me. Trust me, I've had my fair share of those moments. Okay, that sounds kind of wrong. I mean, with PCOS, ultrasounds, waxes, laser hair removal, I've had a decent amount of exposure to that kind of thing. It's more so the pain that I'm the most worried about because I've never actually spoken to anyone about what it actually feels like and what to expect. But I was in fact pleasantly surprised when the doctor did tell me that there is a new way that women can do their smear tests, which literally involved me going to the toilet by myself and pretty much conducting kind of like a COVID test, but down there. I'm done. That was a million times easier than what I expected, and I had no idea that it wouldn't even involve somebody having to actually take a sample of my cervix. I don't know if this is just a thing in Australia that they've changed recently, and it meant that I just had to do my own swab, which tested for HVP, I think it is. So they've basically created something that means that it's not as invasive and it's like an easier step before anything further having to be done, which is so great. But if it is positive, then that would mean that I'd have to then go back for further testing of the cervix. So it's just kind of like that you don't have to go in and have the real invasive typical smear test. But that was a whole learning experience for myself, so I hope that I've been able to educate some of the girlies out there and show that potentially it isn't as bad as what you think it might be.